Coin is having one side 1 and other side it is 6. It is not head and tail. In pack of 52 cards, we'll have 4 aces and 1 ace is of spade. When you toss and get head, you'll get 1 rupee. You don't have any other number. So A will have only one element. So number of elements in sample space is 52. Welcome to the session, dear students. Today we'll go ahead with the problems of probability, session 7. That is exercise 16.3. A card is selected from pack of 52 cards. First question, how many points are there in the sample space? Second question, calculate the probability that the card is an ace of spades. And third question, part C, calculate the probability that the card is an ace and black card. So we have 3 sub questions. So we'll solve each. So now a card is drawn. So sample space will have 52 cards. So number of elements in sample space is 52. So for the first question, what is the first question? How many points are there in sample space? 52 points are there in sample space. And second question they're asking you, calculate the probability that the card is an ace of spades. They're not asking just ace of spades. Dear students, will have 4 aces. In pack of 52 cards, we'll have 4 aces and 1 ace is of spade. So event E getting spade, ace of spade. So we'll have only 1 card which is ace of spade. So number of elements in E is only 1. And number of elements in 52 cards, number of elements in sample space is 52. Probability of E they want. Probability of getting an ace of spade is favorable by total. N of E, you know P of E formula I told you. N of E by N of S. N of A is 1 by 52. 1 by 52. So for second part, answer is what? Probability of getting ace of spade is 1 by 52. And we are done with this. Then calculate the probability that the card is an ace. So third part, card is an ace. Card is an ace. Card is an ace means, say event E, event F file, say card is an ace. Number of aces, how many aces are there? So there will be 4 aces in pack of 52 cards. So probability of card is an ace is P of F is N of F divided by N of S. Favorable by total. Favorable we have 4, total we have 52. And 4 ones are 4 13s are. So 1 by 13. So now we got probability of card is an ace, and the next part is black card. So dear students, in a pack of 52 cards, we'll have half of them. Half is 26 red cards and another 26 is black cards. So therefore the fourth event is card is black. A card drawn is what? Black card. So probability of getting black card, N of, so I call this as event A, B, C, E, F we have done. Event D. Event D, card is black. So number of elements in D is equal to what? 26. Number of elements in sample space is 52. So what is the probability? So probability P of D, card is black, is 26 by 52. 26 by 52, that is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is the answer. So now we got answers for all the cases. So how many sample points? So if you have 52 sample points, and second, calculate the probability of card is an ace. So only 1 card is an ace out of 52, 1 by 52. And third one, an ace. So we have 4 aces out of 52 cards. 4 by 52 is 1 by 13. Last one, black card, 26 out of 52. So probability is 1 by 2 or 0.5. This is the probability of all the cases. Sorry, a fair coin with 1 marked on one face and 6 marked on other face. We have a coin. For the coin, one face is 1, the other face is 6. And a fair die, you know, die will have 6 outputs. A fair die. So both are tossed. So one coin and one die, you know, die outputs. And one more will be 5. So a fair coin and fair die. Coin is having one side 1 and other side it is 6. It is not head and tail. So now find the probability that sum of number, both are tossed. So now you will toss the coin also, die also. Then find the probability that sum of the numbers turns up 3. And second one, sum of the number turns up is 12. So dear students, we have a coin. One side of the coin is 1. The other side of the coin is what? 6. If you toss, you will get either 1 or 6. Instead of head or tail, we'll get 1 or. So the coin is made up of one side, one face of the coin is 1. The other face of the coin is what? 6. When you toss, you will get either 1 or 6. And when you roll a die, when you roll a die, you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 outputs. Now together you are doing. So sample spaces. So when you toss a coin, you may get 1. And when you roll a die, you may get 1 again. So are 1 and 2. 1, 2. One output is coin output, one output is die output. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. These are the total number of. So these are the possibilities. Or when you toss a coin, you may get 6 as the output. 6, and when you roll a die, you will get 1. 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, and 6, 6. These are the possible outputs. This is a sample space. What is sample space? Set of all possible outcomes. Now event E, sum turns up. So I will say event A, sum is 3. Sum is 3. So event A, set A contains what are the elements? 1, 1 is not 3. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Do we have any other event so that the sum of two numbers is 3? We don't have any other number. So A will have only one element. So n of A is 1. So they want P of A. Probability of sum is 3. P of A is what? N of A by N of S. So favorable by total. In favorable, we have only one element. Out of total, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So number of elements in sample space, if you count, N of S is exactly what? 12. So therefore, 1 by 12 is the probability of getting sum 3 and getting sum 12. So event B will define. Let B be the event. So sum turns up 12. Sum turns up 12. Now sum of two numbers is 12. So event B. So search for the sum to be 12. Here 1, 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. So if you go on searching, 6 plus 3 is 9. 6 plus 4 is 10. 6 plus 6 is 12. Only one output or only one outcome where sum turns up 12. So I'll write that 6 comma 6. Now n of B. Number of elements in set B is 1. So P of B. What is P of B? N of B by N of S. So n of B is exactly 1 out of n of S. Total how many outputs are there? 12 are there. 1 by 12. So I hope all of you got this. So they want sum turns up 3 is also 1 by 12. Sum turns up 6, sum turns up 12 is also 1 by 12. For both the cases, answer is what? 1 by 12. Now we'll go to the next case. There are 4 men, 6 women on a city council. How many men? They told 4 men and 6 women. This is given. Total 10 people. 10 is the total. So now coming to this, if one council member is selected for a committee, you should select only one, random. How likely is that it is a woman? Means event A will define choosing woman as committee member. Choosing a woman. Choosing a woman. So dear student, so there are okay, 6 women is given, and okay, now I have to select. See now, n of A, number of candidates are 6. N of S, total number of people. Total how many we have? 10. N of S means all possible outcomes 10. So now they want a probability. How likely is that choosing a woman? Probability of choosing a woman they are asking you. P of A. P of A is what? N of A divided by N of S. So we have 6 women out of 10 people. 6 out of 10. 6 by 10. 2 3s are 2 5s are 3 by 5. So probability is what? 3 by 5. Out of 10 people. So 10 possible ways of selecting. And out of 6 people. So you have to select a woman. Woman can be selected in 6C1. 6C1 is 6, 10C1 is 10. So 6 by 10. Favorable by total. So there are 10 people. They told 4 men are there, 6 women are there. So total is 10. Total is what? 10. But you should select what? Women. So 6 possibilities are there. 6 out of 10. That is 2 3s are 2 5s. 3 by 5 is the probability. And in terms of event, we define P of A, N of A, P of N of S, and divide it. The next question. A fair coin is tossed 4 times. We are tossing the coin 4 times. A person wins 1 rupee. A person wins 1 rupee if each time, each head, when you toss and get head, you will get 1 rupee and lose 1.50. A person will lose 1 rupee 50 paise for each tail when it comes tail. And for the form the sample space, calculate how many different amounts of money you can have after the 4 tosses, the probability of having these amounts. They want you to find the probability of each amount. First we'll write the sample space. When you toss a coin, we'll have 2 outputs. But when you toss 4 coins, we'll have 2 power 4 outputs. 2 power 4 is 16 outputs we'll have. What are the 16 possible outputs? So I'll write sample space, 16 possible outputs. You may get all 4 heads. Or you may get any one tail, H, 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 T, H, 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 T, H, 1, 2, 3, and second one tail and remaining all heads. Or you may get first one tail and remaining all heads. So one tail combination, 4 heads and one tail combination, 2 tails you may get. Head, head, 2 tails, last 2 tails, or first 2 tails, or first one tail and last one tail, or alternate tails, one head, one tail, one head, one tail, or one tail, one head, one tail, one head. So then we may get 3 tails, head, 3 tails, 1, 2, 3, or tail, 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 head, or tail, head, tail, tail, or tail, tail, head, tail, or all 3 tails, all 4 tails. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and one more outcome, that is 16 outcomes you should write. So one tail, 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 heads, all, and 2 tails, last 2 tails, first 2 tail, first and last tail, second and third tail. So one by one we'll go on. 4 heads. If you get 4 heads, you will win 4 rupees. Amount is what? Amount is 1 rupee plus 1 rupee. For each head you will get 1 rupee. Total 4 rupees. Probability of winning 4 rupees. Wins 4 rupees is equal to favorable by total. We all 4 heads we have 1 out of 16. Then 3 heads. 3 heads means what? 1 and 3 heads means 1 has to be tail. 1 tail, 1 plus 1 plus 1 and minus 1.5. So 3 rupees minus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, 3 minus 1.5, 3 minus 1 is 2, 1.5. So probability of winning, P of wins 1.5 rupees. This is the amount, 1.5 rupees is 3 heads and 1 tail combination. 3 heads and 1 tail, first 3 may be heads and last one may be tail. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so last one may be tail, second one may be tail, third one may be tail, last one may be tail, third one may be tail, second one may be tail. So 4 favorable out of 16, this is 1 by 4. Probability of winning 1.5 rupees. And other cases, 2 heads, you may get 2 heads and 2 tails, 2 heads and 2 tails. 2 heads means you will get 2 rupees and you lose 1.5, 1.5. For 1 head you will get 1 rupee, another head you will get 1 rupee, and 2 tails you will lose 1.1, 1.5. That is 1 plus 1 is 2, minus 3. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So probability, minus 1 means what? Probability of losing 1 rupee. So means you should get 2 heads, 2 tails. 2 heads, 2 tail combination. So here 2 heads, 2 tails. This is 2 heads, 2 tails. 1 for 2 tails. And first 2 may be heads, last 2. First 2 may be tails, last 2 may be heads. And first and last tails, third combination. Head, tail, head, tail. Tail, head, tail, head. So 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 favorable out of 16. And probability of losing, one head and 3 tails. Only one head and 3 tails. The 1 head and 3 tails means what? 1 minus 1.5 minus 1.5 minus 1.5. So you lose 1 minus 4.5. 1 minus 4.5 means minus 3.5. Probability of losing 3.5 rupees. Count. So that is 1 head and 3 tails. 1 head, so first one may be head, last one may be head, second one may be head, third one may be head. So 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 16. Probability of losing all means minus 4.5. So all 3 tails, all 4 tails means probability of losing 1 out of 16. Like that you can write the probabilities. I hope all of you understood this. Write the sample space, count the elements, write the probability of each case. 4 heads means 4 rupees winning, 3 heads 1 tail means 3 rupees minus 1.5 rupees, then 2 heads 2 tails, then we have 1 head and 3 tails. Like that you go on and you will get the probabilities. I hope all of you understood this. Sit and practice this. I'll see you in my next session. Thanks for attending. Thank you.